a 2021 Honda Civic Hatchback Sport CVT.
All right. So what do you have done to it?
So it's like full bolt-ons, like PRL Cobra intake, street map, the Mishimoto intercooler kit, like the both intercooler and charge pipes. I got the PRL catless downpipe, front pipe, P2, and I got the SiriMoto flex fuel kit.
Oh, so you're on flex fuel too?
Yeah.
Are you doing full E30 or?
E30.
Okay.
And then I got a upgraded radiator from Koyorad, along with the Mishimoto coolant hoses. And I actually got a RV6 R365 turbo upgrade.
The drop-in turbo?
The drop-in turbo, yeah.
How do you like that one?
It's a lot of fun. And then I got the GReddy SP cat pack exhaust. And as in bolt-ons, that's pretty much it so far.
Okay. What do you lowered on?
Lowered on Eibach Sportlines.
On Sportlines?
Yeah, on Sportlines.
So you have the Sportlines?
Yeah.
I was looking through your pictures and I was trying to figure out if you had Sportlines or Pro Kit, but I couldn't tell because of how your fitment is. For Sport, they're so weird because mine look a little lower on mine. Or maybe it's because of the what are your tire specs on here?
So my wheel specs?
Yeah.
So they're 18 by 8.5 plus 38 offset with 245/40 R18s.
Huh, okay. That's not bad. You're rocking Michelin's?
Michelin's Pilot Sport 4S.
Gotcha. And I also noticed you have a big brake kit.
Oh yeah, the Genesis Coupe Brembo.
Gotcha. So what did you have to do to get that to fit?
So for the rotors, a lot of people go with the Nissan Rogues, the third row seats, but actually went with the 09 Nissan Sentra SCR Spec Vs. I went with those because those actually like fully cover the brake pad, since the brake pad uses the FK8 type R brake pads. And so with the Nissan Rogues turbo seat rotors, it doesn't like fully cover the pad. So what happens is the pad just wears uneven, and it looks pretty weird. Gotcha.
Okay. You said you're on the street map, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Any reason why you decided to go without instead of the race one?
I went to street map because I wanted to play safe with the turbo upgrade.
Gotcha.
Especially since I got the L15BA.
And I noticed you also have you don't have the turbo inlet piping. You just have the stock one.
Yeah, I have a stock one.
Oh, okay. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, why aren't you upgraded? Well,
so according to my tuner, DRob, Derek Robinson.
Okay.
He said that the inlet pipe, like, it's not too restrictive to make a difference, like power-wise. Okay. But according to some people, they say that they notice like a difference in spool response or throttle response. But like,
but is it because of your CVT or just in general of the turbo response, just altogether?
Just in general of the turbo response. I mean, so far in my experience.
Gotcha. Okay, that's pretty much going to be it right there. We're going to go ahead and get behind the wheel. That way you guys can see some driving impressions. You know, getting in and out of your car, yeah, you're right. Mine does sit a little bit lower than yours. Because we're on the same springs.
I think the hatchback Sport specifically, I think it's raised up a little bit compared to like other hatchback models, sedans, coupes.
Really?
Like even a Civic Si, whether it's a sedan or a coupe.
Oh, you can hear it. I'm a little nervous.
No, you're good.
This is pretty smooth. When does the turbo kick in?
I want to say start spooling around like 35 or 4,000 RPM.
Okay. Oh, dude. Oh shit. Okay. And your brake kit is really good.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It feels weird because this is a CVT. This feels so weird.
Oh yeah.
This feels so weird, dude. I feel like I'm doing a sin or something, but because I mean, I'm gonna be honest, because my wife has a CVT. She has the 2018 hatchback, but I never drive it in sport. I'm just it's like it doesn't really catch my attention, you know? And at first I didn't like the CVT only because I felt like it hesitated a little too much. But driving yours, obviously because it's tuned, I'm sure that like changed the whole characteristics of the car. Okay, so if I do recall, you said you had 3 different Honda Civic hatchbacks before, right?
3 FK7s.
Okay, what's the story behind that?
All 3 of them. So my first one was a 2018 Honda Civic Hatchback Sport, the CVT. Like when I got that one, I wasn't really into like the car scene or car modding. But then a few months later, I started doing like little mods like intake, exhaust, intercooler kit, like the charge pipes and the intercooler. But here's a funny story though about my first hatchback. So with my first hatchback, I was on Hondata, like base map, and this one night I was doing a lot of dig races. And when I was doing a lot of those, my CVT actually ended up blowing on me on my first one.
What were you tuned on?
Just Hondata base map.
Just Hondata base map?
Hondata base maps.
Okay.
I tried to get it fixed on a warranty, but since it was tuned, you know, they said no. Like, no, we're not gonna replace the CVT because it's tuned.
Yeah.
So what I ended up doing that day is I ended up trading it in for my second hatchback. So
you were just able to trade it in?
That same day.
They were just like, you know what, broken transmission, but let's just trade it in, it's okay?
Yeah.
What the? Okay.
And so instead of trying to walk out with a new transmission, I walked out with
a new car?
With a new car.
Okay.
I want to say I started modding it too, like putting like full bolt-ons, like the downpipe, front pipe, exhaust.
Just the basic stuff that gets
basic
the
stuff,
car
you know?
going. Yeah, okay. And you said you were oh, look, another one. See, there's a lot of cars seen here.
Oh yeah.
So, and you said you were on the W1 on that one?
I was in a W1 on my second hatchback. And it was a CVT too.
What were you tuned on that one? DRob as well?
Custom DRob tune.
Okay.
K-tuner, flex fuel. With all the supporting mods, like the bolt-ons.
So what made you want to get the 2021?
So it's my second hatchback. I ended up crashing it.
Oh, okay.
I was in a rollover accident.
Oh. I'm assuming you were fine, like, or...
Oh yeah, thank God, I was fine. Like, I just walked out with a few scratches on my left arm.
No, yeah,
but the car was done. Like, once, after the accident, like on a rollover, it was finishing.
Dude, I'm sorry to hear that. Alright. And then that's when you got into this one?
Yeah. I actually ended up taking all the parts that I had on my second hatchback, or whatever survived, you know, and swapped all those parts into this one.
Okay. Whoa, that felt weird. I'm not used to a CVT.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I love how it's the whole whistle and everything, dude.
I want to say it sounds like a ball bearing, the RV6.
This is the RV6, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
R365.
And you're on flex fuel.
Flex fuel, E30 right now.
Okay. Approximately how many gallons of 85 do you put per fill up?
All depends. But most of the time I put like 3 gallons and a quarter, and the rest 91.
Dude, this thing boogies. That's not bad. That's good. It felt a little different only because, like, I've driven a big turbo, the W1, and the spool wasn't as crazy and his was actually a 6-speed hatchback. So that one was like, I was able to actually tell, but because of CVT, it's kind of hard to see where it actually spools up at full. How much PSI are you pushing on this?
With the street map, I want to say like 22, 21, around there.
22, 21
PSI.
And this is from DRob's custom tuning.
DRob's custom tuning. If
and is this because it's a CVT to keep it on a safe tune, or this is just what he recommends?
The reason why I'm pushing like 21, 22 PSI on a street map is because someone reached the limit of the street map.
Okay.
But like once you get a race map on an upgraded version, on an upgrade turbo, that's when it makes a difference. That's when it allows you to push more boost.
Because like I'm still learning as we go, talking about bigger, because I'm still on slot turbo on mine. I'm on the variable tune, on the R tune, but I'm also still on the street maps. So actually, let's keep going straight. I'm gonna downshift a little. Third, that's a 50. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay, yeah, there it was. That was good right there.
With FK Type R brake pads.
Dude, that's good. That's good. These stopped on a dime.
I'm actually running R1 Concepts semi-metallic brake pads.
Okay.
Semi-metallics are actually pretty good for both daily driving and tracking.
Dude, that's good.
So like, not only do they have like really good cold bite, but they still have power stopping even when they're on high temps.
Gotcha. You mind if I do a pull from first gear right here?
No.
Cool. Just want to make sure. Dude, I'm like, this just feels weird. It just feels weird, dude. But like in a good way. It's different. How many feelings do you hurt on a daily basis?
I want to say I've heard quite a few. On my third hatchback and my second one.
Okay. The exhaust isn't that bad either. My biggest fear on the CVT is how the exhaust sounds. I personally always thought that it just didn't sound right to me because it's all technically like one kick.
Oh yeah.
Is this a stop? This is a random stop.
I think so.
But it doesn't sound bad. This definitely does not sound bad on this car.
The GReddy SP is actually nice and tamed.
Oh, the SP. Okay,
GReddy
okay.
SP.
When you said the GReddy, I automatically assumed the DDR.
I actually had the DDR.
You had the DDR before?
I used to have it, but then I ended up selling it.
And this one's a lot more calmer?
Oh yeah, it's a lot more calmer, nice and tame. Even with the catted or catless downpipe.
Are you catted?
Catless.
You're catless too? Okay.
So when I had the GReddy DDR, I used it with both catted and catless downpipe, and I can tell you the drone was pretty unbearable.
Really?
It was bad, dude, the drone on the freeway, especially with the CVT. Like, it sounded really good. Like, it was really aggressive, the sound.
I'm like, I think I'm good. It's a different experience, dude, for sure. This is good. I hope you guys can hear that turbo whistle on the turbo spilling on camera, because it's...
I want to say it does sound different than the W1, because I had the W1 on my second hatchback.
So how, comparing this one to the W1 then to the RV6?
So I want to say the RV6, it is it is more lazier than the W1, but because the W1 uses a stock Type R blade, and the RV6 uses like almost like a familiar style blade as what's found in the PRL big turbo kit.
Gotcha.
So according to DRob, he says that the RV6 has the same power curve as the PRL big turbo kit.
Dude, it feels and it rides really smooth.
That's what they like about custom tuning with DRob. So like with his tunes, like he gives you like the most power, the most torque, the most smoothness, and the most efficient. Like for your bolt-ons, the way you drive, the weather in your area, and your fuel quality.
Gotcha.
Because I ran base maps and off-the-shelf tunes like TSP Stage 1. Like I want to say for the longest, for like a year or 2 years on my second hatchback.
Sheesh.
But with custom tuning, it was a game changer.
Spool wise, comparing the W1 to the RV6, RV6 spools harder?
It's lazier.
It's lazier?
But, once you get like at the higher RPMs, it pulls harder than the W1 for sure.
Okay.
Since the RV6 has the same power curve as a PRL big turbo kit.
Gotcha. This thing moves. Jesus Christ, dude. Dude, major respect and props for this build you got going on. A lot of people are scared.
Oh yeah, a lot of
to
people,
work on the CVT.
A lot of people get scared when you just hear the CVT, because I mean, come on, dude. CVTs were meant for like making power, you know?
Yeah.
Especially for racing and all that. But like with me, I wanted to give it a try. The CVT, like make power out of it, and it's working out pretty good so far.
Yeah, no, dude, 100%. You're
like, yes, you know, the CVT is laggier. It doesn't feel as raw or fun as a regular 6-speed manual, but it can be fun in the CVT.
Yeah, but even just driving this way, I had fun with it. I personally had fun. Maybe it's because I'm not used to it and it's something different, but like it's the fact that, I mean, you worked on it with 3 different hatches, bro, so you know your way around it.
If you want to run like flex fuel on a CVT, I highly recommend a custom tune.
So roughly, and you don't even know how much power you're actually pushing, huh?
No, I haven't dynoed yet.
Okay.
And the reason why I say get a custom tune like running 830 on a CVT is because so that way you're not pushing too much torque.
Yeah, I heard DRob, and I read on the graphs how he's always posting everything he tunes on, on his Instagram. And I believe the last big turbo CVT, I think, was pushing like 260 wheel and like 240 foot-pounds of torque. Going back and forth with your E-tunes, how long would you say it took for you to get fully tuned?
So with this one, it took 7 revisions, flex fuel with the RV6, and with my W1, it took 12. 12? Yeah. With my W1, it took 12.
And all you're doing is just pulls back and forth and following directions on what he tells you. Okay.
So like I custom tune on both upgrade turbos and stock turbo on both 91 at flex fuel.
Okay. And because you're on flexor right now, if you needed to, you'd be able to just rock 91.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So what I like about the flex fuel tune is that I can run full 91 or 830, only one map.
Sheesh. Okay. That's good. Does he give you different maps to switch between, or everything is just one tune? Kind of like how in Variable. Oh, that's a Supra.
Supra.
So I'm telling you, the car senior is good.
But he offers you like, do you want map switching? And if you say yes, he'll give
low boost, medium boost, high boost.
But me, I didn't ask for it.
Knowing me, I'd probably get some only just because if my dad ever drives my car, I'm gonna put that fool in low boost.
Oh yeah.
my dad's a savage with that, dude. He drove my 8th gen before, and he just would not get off the throttle.
Haven't had any issues so far.
I was about to ask you, that was gonna be the next question, like reliability.
So far, it's treating me pretty good, dude.
How many miles do you have on this right now?
18,000.
18,000, so it's still fresh. 2021, okay.
So on my second hatchback, it was a 2019, and that one had 80,000 miles.
And like, you were flex fueled and everything on that one?
Flex fuel, full bolt-ons, upgrade turbo, custom tune. And
were you still on the stock head studs?
Stock everything.
Really?
Stock block, stock trans, original head gasket, original head studs.
So would you say tuning involves a huge factor in that? When it comes, because you say you're on flex fuel too, right?
I definitely want to say yes. Custom tuning does play a big role, I want to say, when it comes to reliability. Also the maintenance. Like me, I like to do the maintenance a lot sooner on this car. So like oil changes, I do like every 3,000 miles.
Oh, okay.
Tranny fluid every 10-15k miles.
Oh, shoot.
Spark plugs every 10-15k miles. The coolant every 30k miles.
So you're literally taking care of this car.
I pretty much treat it like a Subaru. just so I can make
That's a good way to put it. No shade on you guys, bro, but it's been proven.
Like some people, I want to say, will argue about it, like, oh, it's a newer car, you don't have to change the oil every 3,000 or change the spark plugs every 15k miles, you know. But at the end of the day, dude, like once you're making power, like
you want to,
you're changing that maintenance routine once you make power. Like you have to do a lot sooner now than what the owner's manual recommends.
What oil?
That's just how I see it. That's
Did you switch the oil size too?
5W30 AMSOIL.
Okay.
For the CVT, I'm using AMSOIL CVT fluid.
Okay.
Spark plugs, OEMs, NGKs. And the coolant, OEM, Honda, OEM. Oh, and
this fool left my tripod right here, bro.
Oh, and I was gonna say, so I actually know a few FK7s who've actually blown both motors and transmissions.
Really? Like
6-speed and CVTs on a custom E-tune from DRob on K-Tuner.
Damn.
So
it's like just the luck of the draw at this point, huh?
I want to say I've been having pretty good luck so far on my second hatchback and this one.
That was interesting. I do appreciate, again, you coming down here to, show me your big turbo CVT, and this was actually a huge eye-opener and game changer for me, because now I'm just gonna be like, babe, I need you to watch this video. You gotta see the reliability. I think we'll be set. So
like, one thing I will say too about this platform is that at the end of the day, even though you have all these mods, you know, like big turbo or flexio or all these full bolt-ons, at the end of the day, it's still a Civic, dude.
Yeah, so it's still gonna be a Civic, and
like, if you really want to make power, like, just get another platform, you know.
That's
like
what I always tell people.
Get like a B58 or a 10R80, something like that.
And it's funny because you can make power with any platform. It's just gonna cost more with this car.
So like,
it's gonna cost more with this car. So
what I see a lot of people arguing about this platform is that you have to put so much money into it just to get like what, 50, 100 horsepower out of it.
Look, it's a good daily driver if you just put mods on. If you just do your simple bolt-ons, get a tune, and you stay, I don't know, stock turbo, or if you just want to go with an upgraded turbo, you're gonna have fun in this car. It's gonna be fine. But if you're chasing for like 400 or 500 horsepower plus, you're gonna spend a good amount of money on it. So
especially if you're on stock fuel system.
If you're on
stock fuel system, non-SI, the most 300 horsepower. SI 350.
That's about it right there. Yeah, that's about in the ballpark.
But if you're E-man, he's on a different level.
Yeah, I've driven his car before. This was good. What's your Instagram? That way people can give you a follow and see and keep up with your build and everything that you got going on.
So my IG is gonna be BtheSuperSaiyan, because your boy Bryant
right here
likes Dragon Ball Z.
There you go. Can't go wrong with any DBZ right there, bro. So I know there's gonna be people asking, do you have any advice for people that want to mod their CVT Honda Civics in general?
I say just take your time, dude. Like that's honestly the best advice I can give. Like, just be patient, take your time, and definitely do your research. Like, ask questions, you know, that people you follow on IG, or do your research on the Facebook forums, or even go on DRob's
just
page.
Literally research, and just don't be afraid to ask questions, right?
The main key, do your research.
Yeah.
Or you can even ask me questions. Like, I'll feel more free and happy to answer them.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Do you have any other plans for this car?
I plan on doing an insurance sand damage claim at the front of the car.
I remember you telling me, because my boy lives in the desert area right there in Palm Springs?
Palm Springs.
Palm Springs, so you get a lot of sand damage, huh?
Oh yeah, dude. That's the downside about living at the desert. Where like you do deal with a lot of sandstorms, sandblasting. So what ends up happening is the whole front of your car just gets all fucked up.
Yeah, I was noticing that already, because obviously the rear looks like you just washed it.
But the front, it looks like if it's like 10 years old or something.
Yeah. I guess we're gonna go ahead and end it right there. I do appreciate you guys checking out this video. Again, big turbo RV6 CVT hatchback sport. This has been such an interesting ride to be in, and
more, you're scratching my leg.
Dude, I
have buck bites. I have buck bites.
Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in another video. You guys have a good day. Peace.